So lest there be any question about who is responsible for shutting the government down, make no mistake about it. These guys are the ones who are out there bragging about it getting better for us every single day. Or we have more leverage now. Mr. President, this has gone on long enough. We've made it abundantly clear that this is not about what the Democrats say it's about. It's about the President in the White House. This is TDS. This is Trump Derangement Syndrome on steroids. Still hopeful. I remain hopeful that there are enough sane Democrats who are not so afflicted with Trump Derangement Syndrome, because that is what this is about, fundamentally. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing else. This is about Trump Derangement Syndrome. And it has broken out over here in a way unlike anything I've seen in my time here. Disagree with the president, that's fine. Come down here, make statements, cast votes. Don't take the American people hostage. Americans suffering right now because of the Democrats' month-long shutdown. And the suffering increases every day. It's time. It's past time for Democrats to reopen the government. And once they do, Republicans look forward to having some serious discussions about how to address rising health care costs and the failures of the Democrats' signature health care law.
Leftist media, no Democrat has ever suggested that Donald Trump is a Nazi or that Donald Trump is Hitler. Here is JB Pritzker and MSNBC's Nicole Wallace trying to rewrite history.
I haven't suggested that Donald Trump is Hitler. I wouldn't say
I don't think any Democrat has. I actually
no.
And I think it's a smear that they project back on to critics.
Okay, it's a smear from Republicans apparently, but they sound so sure about it. Are they telling the truth? What has JB Pritzker said in the past?
What I know is in the early days of the Nazi regime, they started slowly but surely taking away people's rights. And what we're seeing now is the very same thing.
And was he the only one who said anything like that? What about this Democrat?
He is paving the way to become a Vladimir Putin or to become an Adolf Hitler or a Kim Jong-un. That's what he wants to be.
What about Jasmine Crockett?
Me disagreeing with you, me calling you, I want to be Hitler, all those things are like not necessarily saying go out and hurt somebody.
Yeah, she has called him that several times. And what about over on MSNBC? What has been said on that channel multiple times in the lead up to the election?
Where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy, but also white-ruled South Africa.
Joining us now is RNC Youth Advisory Council co-chair CJ Pearson. CJ, sorry to put you through that, but listening to Joy Reid there, you can understand why MSNBC got rid of her. But Nicole Wallace and JB Pritzker, I mean, who are they convincing?
You know, absolutely no one with a single bit of common sense. But I will tell you, every time I hear this media meltdown, I'm going to start sending you my therapy bill because it's gotten to that point. These people are delusional, and maybe we need to do group therapy so they can get the help that they deserve and that they need. But no, here's the deal. For the last several years, we've listened to these people call President Trump Hitler. We've listened to them call him a Nazi, and also not just him, but his supporters as well. And I got to tell you, these aren't just petty partisan political insults to me. These are clear incitements of violence. These people know what they're doing. They know what their rhetoric is causing, and we should condemn them for it. We should be clear-eyed about it. And that's why I think that, here's the deal. These people, even after the death of Charlie Kirk, have shown that they are not willing to change the way in which they speak about these issues. They want to say Republicans will lower the temperature. When will they?
Yeah, 100%. And they just keep gaslighting, and it's so dangerous. We can laugh at it, but as you say, it's call for violence. And it's been awful to see what's happened this year, the rise of extreme left-wing violence. Now, Senate Democrats voted for the 13th time to block a House-passed bill to reopen the federal government, despite a plea this week by the nation's largest federal workers' union to end the 28-day shutdown. It's interesting, CJ, CNN is reporting that Republicans have actually improved their polling numbers during the shutdown, while Democrats are in the worst position they've been in 20 years.
Starting with Republicans, how has the shutdown seemed to have affected their political standing?
Yeah, you might think, given that the Republicans are in charge of both the House and the Senate, that a government shutdown might actually hurt the Republican brand. But in fact, it hasn't. If anything, it's been helped a little bit. Take a look here, the shift in net popularity versus pre-shutdown. When we're looking at the Republican Party overall, that brand actually up 2 points. That's within the margin of error, but clearly it hasn't dropped. Come over to this side of the screen. Look at the net approval ratings for Republicans in Congress. It's actually up 5 points since pre-shutdown. So what we're seeing here is the Republican brand in Congress has actually improved somewhat compared to where we were pre-shutdown, despite the fact that Republicans control. And that's the math that John Thune and Mike Johnson are looking at is, well, hey, why should we give, an electorally speaking, when our brand has actually improved a little bit?
CJ, what do you make of that?
Well, I make of it that the American people are a lot smarter than the Democrats would like to believe that they are. The American people know that this is a Chuck Schumer shutdown. It is because of a few rogue Democrat members in the United States Senate who are refusing to reopen the government, refusing to do what needs to be done to pay our troops, to ensure that SNAP benefits don't, become in jeopardy and all of those things. And this problem lays squarely at their feet. President Trump has done what he had to do. Republicans in Congress have done what they have to do to reopen this government. Democrats have to meet us in the middle. They've shown a refusal to do so because Chuck Schumer and folks like him are just far too scared of AOC to actually be a leader. And it's a shame, and it's terrible that they're jeopardizing our country and its well-being in pursuit of their partisan and political goals.